Paul Luis Alfonso is a cryptozoologist whose specialty is studying the rake. The rake, a hairless albino cryptid known for its sharp teeth, huge rake-like hands, and incredibly sharp claws. It is also known for its extremely aggressive behavior towards humans, and has been documented as entering homes and bedrooms to kill. Alfonso's research is controversial, as he claims the rake is actually a subterranean dweller whose natural habitat is caves and fissures beneath the earth. But, as noted above, it can enter human abodes, homes, and buildings to carry out its depredations. As part of his research, Alfonso cites the following unusual case. Quote, I recently received a letter from the mother of a young woman from the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area, a young woman who has gone missing under strange circumstances. Although she lived in the Toronto area, the daughter had recently been living in an isolated farmhouse located in rural Grey County, where she apparently employed her time in painting. Her mother assumed landscapes, but she was not painting landscapes. The daughter was in the habit of calling or texting the mother on a daily basis, but suddenly the messages stopped. The mother tried contacting her repeatedly, but received no answer. Her calls went directly to voicemail. In the end, there was no alternative than to make the 2-hour drive out to the farm. What she found was not reassuring. Her daughter's car was parked, unlocked, at the side of the farmhouse, which was also unlocked. Inside, the mother found her daughter's keys sitting on the kitchen table. But even more ominously, she found her daughter's phone, which had been switched off. And yes, she found a few paintings and sketches. Most were nature scenes, still life paintings of the nearby trees and fields, the interior of the farmhouse. But there were also portraits, 3 of them in particular. The first was also a nature scene, at least in part. It showed a dirt field in front of a fringe of thick trees, but it was the thing in the exact center of the portrait which riveted the eyes. It was crouched on all fours and looked like it was about to spring. A hairless albino cryptid with flaming reddish orbs, sharp teeth, and huge rake-like hands with incredibly sharp claws. The second painting was a night scene and showed the area in front of the house under the rays of a brilliant, silvery harvest moon, the rays of the moon shining like a spotlight on a skeletal albino entity which was crouched at the base of a maple tree in the center of the lawn. The creature was sitting on its haunches, but its rake-like hands were raised as if poised to grasp some object, some victim, while its thin mouth was open in a silent shriek. But it was the third unfinished painting, which caused the mother to shriek herself and flee the empty farmhouse. The painting, which was 2/3 finished, showed the interior of a bedroom. The interior of the bedroom her daughter had been sleeping in. It was night in the picture, with the silvery light from the harvest moon flooding through the open window. There was something sitting on the edge of the bed, something hairless and albino, with a thin mouth full of sharp teeth, glowing hot pink eyes and huge rake-like hands ending in incredibly sharp claws. But if that wasn't bad enough, there was the photograph. It was a printout of a digital image, obviously taken by a cell phone, and it showed the interior of the bedroom her daughter had been sleeping in, the interior illuminated by the light of the silvery harvest moon streaming through the open window. And there, sitting on the edge of the bed, was it. Hairless, albino, with glowing red eyes, sharp teeth, and huge rake-like hands. Obviously, the Rake. But where was her daughter? The mother phoned authorities, who searched the property and the surrounding woods, and found nothing. After doing some research online, the mother discovered that the mysterious creature depicted in the paintings and in the photograph was the Rake, and so she got in touch with me. Alfonso concludes, "This is an extraordinary case. While I have investigated situations in which the Rake has targeted and even haunted individuals, I have never encountered a situation in which a person has been able to interact with the Rake to the point of having it sit for portraits. I advised the mother to immediately lock and shutter the property and to give me the key. My intention is to move into the farmhouse and start an immediate search of the nearby woods, looking in particular for caves or fissures in the earth from which the Rake, who I believe to be an underground dweller, can emerge to the surface. But alas, I fear the young woman artist is doomed." Warren here. So Alfonso thinks the young woman is doomed. But what do you think, dear listeners? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And stay safe, stay subscribed, ring the bells so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and feel free to share this video and any of my videos with anyone you please. If this is your first visit to my channel, please consider subscribing. My name is Warren, and I write and tell original ghost stories and original horror stories featuring such cryptids as the Night Floaters, werewolves, and the Black-Eyed Children, not to mention the Rake. So again, please consider subscribing. Please help me to reach my goal of 2,500 subs in 2022. Till midnight. Cheers. Pictures used in today's video, courtesy of Pix Here, that's PX Here, while the music is the music I have picked out to be the Rake's theme, the Dread by that wonderful patron of the internet, Kevin MacLeod.